Hey YouTube, it's New York Half-Ass Prepper. I was asked by a couple guys to do this video. This is a look at my automobile survival kit. Now, it's just a 50 cal ammo can that I painted orange. However, I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you leave it green, because when you leave this in your car and people that are not you look in your trunk, they see this thing and they say, "Hey, what's in here?" And they open it up and they look through it. And it happened to me 2 or 3 times. People are using my car, members of my family, and they're looking through my stuff here. So I recommend you leave it green so it looks more like a toolbox or something. But anyway, here's one of the things that I have in here is cash. I have plenty of quarters for vending machines. Plenty of singles. Most of the machines take singles now. Batteries. These are extra batteries. You see, this is one of the reasons I go through it, because these plastic bags, they, I don't know if they rot or if something got on them, but they fall apart. This is just a, like a little chamois, like a rag. More batteries. Some cordage. Some 550 paracord. Here is a Glock knife. Forget the model number on that, but it's tan. Use a Tree AAA flashlight, cheap one, Rayovac, Walmart. Here's a little pen light. Takes another AAA battery in there. Very important, insect repellent. I found this at Walmart. It was a couple of bucks, and this is one of the things that I've actually used more than once, a few times, that I've actually gone into the survival kit and taken this out and used it. You know, you get stuck out someplace and mosquitoes start getting to you. Here's something else that I used. Tie wraps. Guy repaired his truck with these tie wraps. I provided them for him. Here is water purification tablets for obviously purposes. You gotta have a supply of water. You gotta have water to survive. Here's a hooded rain poncho, a little cheap one from Walmart that I threw in here. Here is waterproof matches in here, in this little waterproof match kit, and there is a condom in there, which I got free somewhere, but used for waterproofing and for carrying water or whatever you might need to do with it. Waterproof something, repair something, make something watertight. Here's one of these light sticks that you break. I used a couple of them. I took a couple of them out and used them recently camping. Here's a pair of gloves. Put in here, protect your hands. If you got to do firewood, you got to make a repair, handle something hot, the gloves are your best bet. Here's a little survival whistle I found on I think this was eBay find. There's a little thermometer on there. It's a whistle. It is a compass. And in here is a little magnifying glass that you could start a fire with. So it's a little keychain deal. Here is the steel match. Yeah, the what I call a ferro rod on a piece of steel. I also have one of these in here to start a fire, light a barbecue. I have a big flashlight, a good one, in here. I have a spork. I have this thing here, emergency blanket. In here, I also have a little plastic bag, and I have 3. These are Shaklee meal replacement bars, and I have peanut butter. These are like the military peanut butter kits or packs or whatever they're called. They're pretty good. I have another knife. This is actually I'm a mariner by trade, and this is actually a net knife. And I picked it up online, and all your fishermen, they all have this knife strapped to them because they're cheap. I think this floats, and it's very, very sharp, and it has a little plastic sheath with it. So you can walk around with it. Let's see what else I got here. Sunscreen. Self-explanatory. These are the hand warmers, feet warmers, whatever they're called. Basically, it's like steel wool in a pouch, and It's a disposable body warmer, it's called. That's what the package says. And I have a pad, paper, and I have a pencil to write on the paper. I have another thing of sunscreen. Keep a box of 22 long rifle in here. And one of these filter straws. This is not the good Life straw. This is just a cheap ass one from Walmart, but that's what I got. And at the bottom of the box, I painted the inside of the box yellow. Oh, here we go. Some more stuff I forgot here. It's a cheap dollar knife that I picked up. There's a Leatherman. This is actually original old school Leatherman in the case, in the original case from years ago. That never got much use out of it, so I figured I'd throw it in here. Kit. This is a Gerber multi-tool. We keep in here also. Stainless steel, it won't rust. And get a tire wrap and some change, miscellaneous change on the bottom. I'll probably, when I redo this, I'll put that in one of the little plastic bags. But basically, this is my survival kit. I keep it in the trunk of the car or in the bed of my pickup truck. I have one. I'm going to build another one because I have two cars. And it's very handy. It's helped out a couple of times already that I know of. I just went camping 2 weeks ago, and I had to come in here and hit the insect repellent and I used some paracord to hang my lantern when I was camping. So it's already come in handy. So this stuff, you don't have to spend a lot of money on these. I do recommend some tips that when you put this together, don't paint it orange, because people say, hey, what's in here? And they go start going through your crap. Take your money and put it on the bottom, because I had a friend of mine rob the money out of it. It was good. He bought a starter for my truck because the truck broke down. But he robbed the money out of it because it was up on top. If it was down on the bottom, he might not have found it. And that's about it. Oh, I recommend that you put in more than one knife. I mean, you can get these knives for $1 at Walmart. I recommend you put more than one of them in there because inevitably, if somebody's with you, you're going to say, here, take this knife, go do something, and then you're still going to want to have a knife. If you don't have your EDC carry or whatever's going on. So that's the deal. So there's my take on it. Any questions or comments or any ideas for additions to the kit? Put it down below. I'm out.